don't focus on the indicators yet. Look at what price is actually doing. Right here, the ribbon is red, price is making lower lows and lower highs. This is a classic bearish market structure. Sellers are completely in control. Notice the rhythm. Price pushes lower, it slows down, it pulls back, then the trend continues. Now look at another section over here. The ribbon turns green, price starts making higher highs and higher lows. Buyers are driving the market now. Again, you see the exact same rhythm: impulse, pullback, continuation. The market is just repeating the same behavior under different conditions. That repeating sequence is the core foundation of trend trading. So what helps us measure that trend? This is the MA band distance monitor. And here's where a lot of traders blow up. They don't read market structure. They just react to colors. Ribbon turns green, they buy. Ribbon turns red, they sell. But markets don't move in straight lines. Price moves in waves. Impulse, pullback, then another impulse. If you're buying every bullish color change or selling every bearish one, you're entering late. A huge part of the move is already over. You're reacting to the trend instead of participating in it. Professional traders spend way more time asking if the structure is healthy rather than just staring at an indicator color change. Let's make one adjustment. Instead of using default settings, we're going to slow the ribbon down. Set the fast moving average to 100, set the slow moving average to 300. Use green and red cloud colors. This completely changes the purpose of the ribbon. Instead of reacting to minor fluctuations, it now highlights the macro trend. More importantly, it helps identify high-quality pullbacks instead of baiting you into short-term noise. But trend alone isn't enough. Knowing the direction doesn't tell us where to enter. We still need a trigger. For that, we'll use a second tool, an exponential moving average. Again, this is not a signal generator. It simply measures short-term participation inside the larger trend. Let's make it easy to read. Set the EMA length to 21. That's all we need. Now let's put everything together using real examples. We're looking at the gold on the 15-minute time frame. The ribbon is red. Immediately, that tells us the overall structure is bearish. Lower highs and lower lows. Our job is not to sell immediately. Our job is to wait patiently for price to return toward value. Eventually, price rallies above the 21 EMA. It continues retracing higher until it hits the ribbon. This is the pullback. Think of it as the market taking temporary break. Buyers attempt to push against the dominant trend. At this stage, we still don't know if the pullback will fail. So we wait. We don't predict. We wait for confirmation. The continuation begins when price moves back below the ribbon and closes beneath the 21 EMA. That alignment tells us something important. The temporary buying pressure has faded. Sellers have regained control. The next bearish impulse is beginning. That's our short entry. Now let's talk about the stop loss. The stop loss goes above the most recent swing high or right above the ribbon. Why? Because if price breaks above that area, the original trade idea is no longer valid. What we thought was a pullback might actually be a structural reversal. The market is telling us our analysis was wrong. That's exactly when we want to get out. Good risk management isn't about avoiding losses. It's about making sure every loss happens for a logical reason. For the target, we'll use a fixed 1-to-2 risk-reward ratio. This is vital because no strategy wins every single trade. There will always be losing trades, but when your average winner is twice the size of your average loser, you don't need a high win rate to be highly profitable over a large sample of trades. Your edge comes from combining disciplined entries with consistent risk management. Let's keep moving through the chart to look at more examples. Right after the previous trade, price rallies back above the 21 EMA. At first glance, it looks like another opportunity, but notice the key detail. The pullback never reaches the ribbon. That tells us buyers never created a deep enough retracement into our value zone. Without the complete pullback, the setup is much weaker. Could the trade still work? Of course, but our goal isn't to trade every move. Our goal is to trade the highest probability situation, so we skip it. As we move forward, the market eventually shifts. Price begins creating higher highs and higher lows. The ribbon turns green. Now buyers have taken control. We simply adapt to the new market structure. Soon afterward, price pulls back toward that ribbon. This looks promising, but watch carefully. Price breaks below the ribbon before any continuation occurs. That changes everything. Instead of a healthy pullback, we're now seeing weakness inside what was supposed to be a strong bullish trend. The structure is no longer valid according to our rules. So, once again, we do nothing. Patience is one of the biggest advantages you can have. There is no reward for being consistently in the market. The reward comes from waiting until multiple pieces of evidence align perfectly. A little later, price climbs back above that ribbon again. Another pullback develops, but once more price flashes below the ribbon. Exact same problem. The structure fails, so we skip it. Eventually, the market transitions back into the bearish structure. Lower highs return, lower lows appear. The ribbon flips red. Again, we wait, price pulls back, but this time, look where the bearish breakout occurs. It happens while price is still inside that ribbon. That's a weaker confirmation because sellers haven't fully re-established control outside the value area. The probability decreases, so we let it go. Then price moves slightly higher. Many retail traders would see this as a bullish reversal. In reality, this type of move is often just a liquidity sweep. Stops above recent swing high gets triggered. Late buyers get trapped. Liquidity becomes available for institutions. Then sellers step back in and slam price back below the ribbon. Now the structure looks healthy again. Price pulls back one more time. The retracement reaches our exact area of interest. The trend remains bearish. The ribbon stays red. Then price closes back below the 21 EMA and exits the ribbon. Now everything aligns. The macro trend, the clean pullback, the momentum, and the trigger. That's the exact kind of trade we're looking for.